Hi everyone, I'm Bryn Ovaltson. I'm an Iraqi war veteran and a proud American, and I'm here to tell you why the Second Amendment is important to me and why it should be important to you. Way back in 1787, our founding fathers wrote a beautiful document that sparked the birth of a glorious, amazing nation I call home, the United States of America. That amazing document came to be known as the Constitution of the United States of America. And it is not only still used today as a representation of not only morals and the rights of the government, individual states, and the person as well. The personal rights outlined in the original Constitution of the United States of America came to be known as the Bill of Rights. And if you know anything about history, you know originally there were 10. The Second Amendment today arguably is one of the most controversial of those original 10 amendments. The Second Amendment clearly states a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed. So, in 2016, why is it still important for you and me, as the individuals of this country, to be able to still have a firearm? Well, if you ask Lawrence Myers of townhall.com, restrictions only harm law-abiding individuals, depriving them of any ability to defend themselves. Criminals do not obey laws, and neither do terrorists. So, I know what you're thinking. Back in the day, Americans needed firearms, weapons, handguns, rifles, or whatever you choose to call them, to protect themselves and their families from invading nations, as well as a way to hunt and kill animals that would feed their families. Well, with the amount of police and supermarkets these days, why should we still need the right to have and possess a firearm? Well, there are many reasons to own a firearm, and depending not only where you live, but also where you work, it may be vital. Many people I know, including my father-in-law, Floyd Ovaltson, who is a Vietnam veteran, as well as an elder in the Ojibwe tribe on the White Earth Indian Reservation in northern Minnesota, he fully believes in the right to have and maintain a firearm. He tells me all the time, why go to the grocery store, pay $5 or more for a pound of beef, when I can go on my land, take my rifle that I own, and this 17-cent bullet, and go and kill a deer that will feed my family for the entire winter? Why would you want to take away anyone's right and need to provide for their families by saying, oh, we have enough food suppliers, just go to the supermarket? Well, supply and demand dictate prices, and if everyone were to provide meat for their families the way my father-in-law does, think how much money you would save monthly on your food bill. But let's put aside those people that hunt and feed their families, which according to CNS News report from 2013, around 13.7 million people in the US alone provide for their families through hunting. If you choose to vote to abolish the Second Amendment and the right to have and to own a gun, then you're taking food literally from people's tables. Where in this country, there's already a national average of 1 in 6 people who are hungry on a daily basis, according to feedingamerica.org. A large majority of gun owners, myself included, own a firearm as a source of recreation and safety. I own 2 guns. One is a small handgun known as a Glock 43 and fires 9mm size ammo. The other firearm I own is a Ruger 55 and is the civilian version of a military issue M4 rifle. As a person that served in the United States Army, I had to go through several classes on how to not only care for and properly handle a firearm, but also how to respect it. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. And I think that in this country where sexual education is stressed from, in some states, grade 3, so 9 and 10-year-olds, but there's no classes on gun safety or how to properly handle if, God forbid, you come across one. If you take away the mystery out of owning a firearm or even being around one, then the need for it to be taboo and scary will go away as well. But I'm going to move to the other side of the coin. I'm going to play devil's advocate, if you will, for a moment. I'm going to show you the flawed logic in taking away the Second Amendment. Most recently in San Bernardino, California, a man and a woman decided, for whatever reason, they were going to enter Inland Regional Center and shoot up a Christmas party in December of 2015. Now, in the state of California, if you don't know, having a firearm is really hard to do. They have some of the most strict gun laws in the country. But that did not stop Saeed Fayoq and Tashfeen Malak from opening fire on 38 people and killing 16 of those people. By some people's logic, you take away the right to own a gun and magic. Poof. No one gets shot or killed. No more problems. When the harsh reality is, in a nation where more people are killed by illegally obtained firearms than legal gun owners who shoot in self-defense. In the FBI suspect report from 2015, 259 fatal shootings in the U.S. were justifiable homicide or self-defense, compared to 8,342 criminal homicides or murders. That's astounding. According to every statistic out there, legal firearm-owning, law-abiding citizens are not the issue when dealing with mass shootings or acts of terrorism, or even homicide. But it is the opposition that choose to only present those facts. I'm here to tell you that the founding fathers of our country made sure to include the right to have and to keep a firearm in the Constitution to ensure that every individual could protect themselves and their loved ones from the next terrorist. And it is my intention, and it should be your intention as well, to keep it that way for your children. Because if you get rid of the guns, it makes it easier for the bad guys to kill more people. Because if they want a gun, they're gonna get a gun. The police cannot be everywhere. And you have to be the one to protect and secure a free state, should, God forbid, a war on our own soil ever occur again. And that is why the Second Amendment should be your priority as well as it is mine. Thank you very much.